for the TotalEnergies BWF World Championships 2023. And here on court 2, we're into the final match of the day, day 3, that is. And it's the men's doubles matchup between China and Japan, Run and Tan taking on the number 5 seeds, Hoki and Kobayashi. That's what's up here next on court 2. As we see some beautiful pictures of the Danish capital. Let's look at the men's doubles draw, and the winner of this match will take on either Fikri Maulana, the former All England champions from Indonesia, the number 13 seeds, or Germany's Geis and Volker. That's what awaits them in round 3. And of course, in the quarterfinals, potentially a clash with the number 3 seeds, Liang and Wang of China, who just secured their berth in the 3rd round in the previous match. But Hoki and Kobayashi, of course, the 2021 world champions, looking to repeat the feat here in Copenhagen. Standing in their way are these two, Ran Xiangyu and Tan Chiang of China, who are making their World Championships debut as a pair. They've only partnered up again in March 2022. They used to be partners at the junior level, and they see themselves back together last year, March. This partnership between Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi, of course, is a long one. They've been playing together for a long, long time and have found a lot of success. They're ranked number 5 in the world at the moment, but they have been former world number 1s as well. A lot of expectation every time they take to the courts. Obviously, being former world champions, they are one of the favorites to win another title. But that list of favorites is pretty long, given the quality of men's doubles on display these days on the HSBC BWF World Tour. You see the pairs get ready for the coin toss. This will be their 2nd meeting between the two pairs. The only time they met was at the end of July in the Japan Open, and Hoki and Kobayashi won that 21-11. But the second one, the second game, did go far, 23-21 they came through. Now, very interestingly, and I have to point this out, that while they haven't met a lot as a pair, Tan Chiang, with his former partner He Ji-ting, has a winning head-to-head record against Hoki and Kobayashi. It's 5-2 that Tan Chiang and He Ji-ting had against Hoki and Kobayashi. In fact, Tan Chiang was in that final in 2021 that Hoki and Kobayashi won. He was the losing finalist with his then partner He Ji-ting. So Tan Chiang knows a lot about playing the Japanese pair, which will be very handy, I'd imagine, in this match with his new partner, Run. Tan Chiang, 24 years of age, from Jiangsu. They're ranked 20 in the world. Highest has been 10, as I mentioned, with his former partner, He Ji-ting, but as a pair, they've gone up to 18. That was in June of 2023. Have a win-loss record of 19-16. They beat Andy Kwek and Loh Kien Hien in a very entertaining first-round match. 54 minutes that lasted, 21-12, 10-21, 21-14. They came through that challenge, and now they take on former world champions, Gronya. Takuro Hoki, 28 years of age, from Yamaguchi, Japan. Ranked number 5 in the world, as I said, former world number 1s as well. In September of 2022, they reached the summit. Him and Yugo Kobayashi have a win-loss record of 34-14 this year. But in the second rounds this year, they've only lost 1 time. 10 wins and 1 loss. That loss came at the Indonesia Open. There he is, Yugo Kobayashi from Miyagi, Japan. Taller of the two, for sure. Same age, though, as his partner. And I think this is going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a tricky one because of that Tan Chiang factor.
Yeah, definitely two really strong pairs here. And it's going to be interesting to see how they adapt their styles to their opponents, but also this tricky stadium.
We just saw that it was a bye for Hoki and Kobayashi in the first round, so it's their first outing. Artur Zaluznoi of Estonia. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, Artur. And Jarne Jorgensen of Denmark are your officials for this match. But I think this is going to be a task for Hoki and Kobayashi for the reasons that you mentioned, Ronya. Of course, the conditions and the tricky Chinese on the other end. But I think whoever gets off to a good start here will probably have the big advantage.
And being their first time on court here now, your coaches and other players can tell you as much as they want about the drift, but you really have to hit like a few out yourself for it to get drilled in that I can't hit that close to the line on that side. I've got to hit it harder to get it to the back line, all that kind of stuff.
The other thing that I think helps Hoki and Kobayashi, despite not having the outing, is that they are part of a rather large Japanese contingent. So the amount of time they got in the build-up to the tournament on the main courts, say, compared to Australia.
Yeah. So they would have got more court allowance in the practice sessions leading up to the tournament.
And that's due to the fact that it's such a large group of players that come from Japan.
Yeah, strength in numbers.
Service over. 1-love.
And also men's doubles being, you know, such a fast, flat net game in general makes it maybe a bit less susceptible to the drift. Of course, you know, there's the high defensive shots, but there's so much like net play, quick stuff that doesn't have time to get caught up in the drift.
Yesterday, I was doing a match between the Malaysians Man and T, this young Malaysian pair, and the French pair of Ronan Labar and Luca Covey. And Man and T played the game so close to the net.
Yeah.
Like really tight. And because they're such tall players, the French, having to sort of adjust even just their body position to play that kind of game proved tricky.
Yeah, and that's, you know, a lot of what men's doubles is, because they're so strong from the backcourt. They really don't want to be defending the whole time. So they're just trying to fight for the net initiatives to make their opponent give the lift away.
This is an ideal start for Hoki and Kobayashi. So this is one of those pairs where you have very clear distinctions of who's good at the net and who's good at the back. Hoki, of course, very strong at the net, and Kobayashi normally takes charge on the back court. Very clear identity as a partnership.
Yeah, they also have that left-right combination as well that they're probably very used to using to their advantage.
Correction in.
Well, for Run and Tan, the last outing was the Japan Open, which I mentioned earlier was where they lost in the second round to Hoki and Kobayashi. So that was the last match, literally, that they played before coming into this tournament.
The last time I think I saw this Japanese pair play was at the Sudirman Cup, when they lost the deciding match, and my heart just broke.
That was an unbelievable match.
Yeah.
Because they literally had China on the ropes there in that match, in that semi-final. And really don't, still try to figure out sometimes as to where Liu and Oh found
I know.
that belief from.
I could not believe how he served with the weight of his team and China's, you know, the whole
Expectation.
yeah, the whole expectation of winning the tournament and
At home soil.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they've now put that well behind them, one would hope. Moved on. I know it's painful to think about for Hoki and Kobayashi. They have bigger targets in mind. Gold at the Paris Olympics will certainly erase that memory.
Could erase your biggest worries. But I think that's what you read about in books, that it doesn't for a lot of athletes. They get like pretty crushed after winning Olympic golds. But anyway, let's.
There is that big old curse of winning Olympic gold.
Yeah. But actually, you kind of saw that with Lee and Young after they won the Olympic gold. I think, you know, they took a well-deserved break and they came back and they, you know, weren't competing at the same level. Like, they dropped off a little bit.
For a while.
Yeah.
In fact, you'd say that these last 3 months is probably what we've seen of Lee and Wang at the Olympics.
Yeah, yeah.
So they've kind of dropped off for the last almost 2 years.
Yeah. And they definitely peaked at the right time. I remember a lot of the players were saying that they were just playing sensationally, just, you know, clear kind of favourites throughout the men's doubles the whole time. But I guess when you win something like that, maybe you're even rethinking, like, is there...
What else is there more?
Yeah, you've kind of reached the pinnacle of the sport and you would doubt, you know, your motivation to keep playing, and that obviously affects your performance going into all the matches.
That's a nice shot from Yugo Kobayashi. Finds a space between the two.
And what the Japanese are good at is keeping their energy high. They're moving the whole time between points. They're shouting a lot. They really keep the intensity and the energy going the whole time, which makes it, you know, quite intimidating as your opponents to try and compete with that, because they don't show much drop off there.
Five-point lead. That's beautiful return. That's just good vision. He executed that return to perfection, Kobayashi. And that means that it's 11-5 to the 2021 champions at the break.
啊，给出去，你后面的快扯非常好，对抽的时候快扯，扯出来很好。这里跟这个出来没问题啊，很好啊，继续保持啊，现在就是发球棒发出来，抢完网就。我说我接发球我不拿，我那发的球发的很短，一些非常容易的，我说你头整个人上去，你接可以啊，让他出。
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds, Yugo serving. (11-5). Play.
So we resume at 11-5.
Service over.
In favor
6-11.
of the Japanese fifth seeds. Yeah. Flat exchanges that Hoki and Kobayashi just excel at. They've stuck to their plan. At the moment, it's working out well. Attacking runs, backhand there.
Service over.
Good return on the low serve.
13.
Chiang is not able to find his lines. Yesterday we saw for a while in that match against Andy Kwek and Lo Kien Hien that Run and Tan were struggling with errors coming off the racket.
Service over. 8.
Well, the service error from Kobayashi, uncharacteristic. We've seen quite a few service errors in this tournament already.
With the slower shuttle, it is a little bit easier to clip the tape on the serve. I found anyway when I was serving.
Great work by Kobayashi. Gets a tremendous angle on that smash as well. Tan Kim He nods in approval. 433 kilometers per hour. Look at that smash. Thing of beauty.
16-8.
Very little acknowledgement from the Japanese coach.
But
Right.
it is a light nod of approval.
Poker face, poker face.
Yeah, they don't give anything away. Oh, wow. We talked about vision from Kobayashi before, and that was all Hoki. Sorry, that was Kobayashi who puts it behind Tan Chiang.
Yeah, he is really good at finding the gaps, using his skill of the cross-court finesse and the block-offs at the right times.
Service over. 9-17.
Still an 8-point lead here for Japan. And again, they are right now exploiting that court beautifully. Hoki and Kobayashi, whether it's finding the space at the side, at the back, in the middle. Look at that execution.
Yeah, China definitely struggling here to get the attack.
Service over. 10-18. Service over.
Then a flat return
19-10.
from Kobayashi, who's doing no wrong at the moment. Oh, straight at the body of Hoki,
Service over. 11-19.
who's had a haircut and change of color,
He had
changing things up.
fresh fade for world champs.
We see a lot of players do that.
Yeah, you gotta look good for the biggest tournament of the year.
All eyes on you.
If he's winning it, he's gonna have these photos forever.
That's
gotta
true.
have a fresh fade.
12-19.
That's in. Oh no, it's called out. My bad.
Tan Chiang challenges called out.
Tan Chiang has challenged that. It was a close call, I think, from where I'm sitting. It did look like it was going to land in. But maybe the line judge has a better view. Oh, look how close that is.
Unsuccessful.
That is
Challenge
very
remaining.
close.
Service over.
But I'm glad that
20, game
I'm
point,
not the line judge there.
12. Play.
So 8 game points. And they do it on the first time of asking. Hoki and Kobayashi have taken the first game 21-12 in 14 minutes. Haven't really put a foot wrong, you'd say, the Japanese pair.
Yeah, you can see in these last few rallies that the China pair are trying to be a bit more aggressive, quick around the net, get the initiative, which I think is the right thing to do. So we'll see if they can consistently do that in the second game and how that pays off.
Same man, Onaji Kobayashi here, focus here. Okay. Huh? Same man. Control. 还要深对吧？还要深对。他两边快摆，长两边这个脚更难抢，你还不如抢。然后对不对？你抽的时候，你上来还就是打个脚，梆梆就上来，梆梆出来。我现在对抽的时候就看左手就挡在前面嘛。 他就打攻嘛，你给他攻嘛，你就球起来，跟防守一定要有信心，防守过边啊，拉开一定要有信心，跟他对上来，多拍打起来我们一点都不吃亏。现在就是这几拍打起来啊，跟前几拍丢的分，啊发现丢的分，发现大胆拿的时候，中手的时候，那只想给一点威胁给他，你往哪边打？
20 seconds. For 20 seconds.
So we're back on for game number 2 after Hoki and Kobayashi took the first 21-12. And it's a lot of work for Ren and Tan to do now. They're back to the drawing board. Chance to salvage this match. And a must-win second game for the Chinese pair.
Service over. 1 love.
Let's run it out.
Service over.
Right idea by Tan there.
He's trying to find that space between. Oh, clash of rackets. It feels like they both were trying to go for the same shot twice or thrice in that exchange.
Yeah, good placement by the Chinese pair down the middle. Double forehands there, so both of them would feel like it's their strong shot. Feel comfortable taking it. Great deep.
Service over. 3-2.
Really good rally there. You can see every now and then Hoki just catches them off guard with some of the pushes, but they did really well to stay in it in the defense. It's just, you need to find a way to get out of it.
How do you turn that around?
Yeah.
So strong in this front court area, and they rotate as well. They don't.
Yeah, it makes it easier knowing that they have like clear definitive positions, so that Hoki's just really trying to step in, play those nice blocks and take control of the net. In that respect, they don't get confused as much.
5-2.
That's the thing that China has to be careful of. When he does block, they can't really push it through him or net in front of him. They really have to try and cross it straight away, or if anything, go over him because he's rushing forward so quickly.
It's proving effective time and time again. This
6-2.
1-2 that Hoki and Kobayashi do just doesn't give much room for the Chinese pair to play with as a result. Defense. They do make it look easy at times, Hoki and Kobayashi.
They really do.
Such an intelligent shot from Hoki.
Yeah.
Makes a slight jump to get the height, goes for the drop. And then Kobayashi has all the time in the world to put it away. Attacks coming hard and fast now from the Japanese. 6 points. They lead by, and it's 6 points in a row that they have won. It's from 2-all. They've opened up this gap. Finally, they get a breakthrough there. Tan Chiang sort of taking it early, intercepting on the net.
Service over.
Hoki and Kobayashi, I mean, we were talking about the fact that they won the 2021 World Championships, but they were also silver medalists in 2019. And they lost to Asan and Setyewan in the final, who are, of course, the legendary men's doubles pair, still in action, still doing well. But that's, you know, they had started to build up to this peak some time ago. So 2021 was not like a sudden successful story.
Yeah. They will definitely be aiming for a win at these World Champs, so might have a bit of pressure and expectations on their shoulders, but knowing that they've got to the finals twice, won it once, definitely super encouraging for them. And they obviously have the experience that both those tournaments come with, in knowing how to handle themselves in the World Championships, how to take care of their bodies, how to prepare for each match, make sure they're mentally sharp, analyzing their opponents, all that kind of thing.
Last year, of course, the World Championships was in Japan. That carried added expectations. Hoki and Kobayashi fell short of the quarterfinals, losing to Rankireddy and Shetty. In 3 games, though, it was a hard-fought quarterfinal. And so they'll be looking to bounce back from that for sure. Less pressure out here in Denmark.
Service over. 5-10. Service ball court.
Service ball court.
Service over.
So I hope you celebrate that a little bit. which may not have been the right thing to do, but he's all pumped up. 11-5 at the break. 10 minutes played in the second game, and Japan are in control.
我们拿到进攻了，我继续拍。攻的落点，攻的线路稍微能不能稍微调整一下？啊，球打深一点。然后他就对我们球杀的时候，他过来就很平啊，对吧？我们连不起来，我们进攻现在连不起来，就防守我们也是拉开球过边那个出来，当一下，一下就下来了啊。
Thank you.
Back on court, ready to restart game 2. Hoki and Kobayashi in a very
5.
secure position at 11-5. We've got a 6-point cushion here. We already have the first game.
12-5.
Looking to book their place in the third round in double quick time, if possible. Last tournament they played was the Australian Open, where they got to the final and lost to Kang and Seo.
Service over.
It's an ideal build-up for the Japanese pair. They also reached the final of the Japan Open, where they lost to Li and Wang in straight games. 3 more semi-final finishes in 2023. So it's all been going well for the number 5 seeds. Still looking for the first title of the year, though.
Service over. 13-6.
Oh, they did win, actually, the Singapore Open this year. Forgot about that one. Beat Liang and Wang, the other Chinese pair, in straight games in Singapore. We have a good understanding of the way the Chinese play the men's doubles. Talking about Suzhou not so long ago, that was painful, but otherwise they've come out on top a lot against the Chinese pair. Oh, good defense.
Service over.
Hoki making the mistake as well.
7-14. Service over.
He took the tumble.
15-7.
He was ready for the shot. And then he had a slip. Yuko Kobayashi, yeah, on the floor.
I feel like
Went
most of the
full
Japanese,
circle.
I feel like most of the Japanese team just seem like indestructible bouncy balls.
It's so agile.
They're just so explosive. They can dive, roll around everywhere, and just get back up. And they never look tired. They just look like they can bounce forever.
Yeah. They probably work on that.
Yeah, I've heard they do a lot of running.
Train for hours.
Yeah.
Get on the court and just
15.
make sure that they've got every inch of that court covered.
Play. Service over.
Stepped up the gas just a little bit here. Hoki and Kobayashi. Barely seen them make mistakes in this match. So when they do, comes as a bit of a surprise. Oh, he's on the floor. And he's still on the floor.
He slipped in his own
Oh, no.
Service over.
That was a hard
16.
point for Ran Xiangyu. Slipped on the floor, made the shot, and then tried to get up there, and then slipped again. lost his footing.
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing.
And then it was quite the task to try and make that drop shot in the end. Having lost his footing a fair bit in that point. He's making them wipe it for sure.
The downside to being a sweaty guy.
Yeah.
16,
the officials can be quite harsh.
Play.
Tell you just play on quickly because they don't want too much time wasting. You use your shoes to sort of dry it off as best as you can. Oh, what a serve.
17.
That was so close to the net. He's challenged it,
One judge,
but that did look a little bit like it went out.
One judge.
The line judge
Ren Xiangyu challenges
pulled
called
it out.
out.
And Ron has raised up his hands. I do think it was out. Yeah.
Challenge
Did look it.
unsuccessful. One challenge remaining.
The challenge remaining still. It's quite late into the second game, so they might as well use it. 10-point lead
Play.
for the number 5 seeds. Smooth sailing as far as Hoki and Kobayashi are concerned at the moment. Hesitating a couple of times there, Rang Chang-yu. Just through that point, he slipped again a little bit. I think he lost his footing there again. Two points away from a victory here. Well, they just, I think now realize that the match has gotten away from them. Run and Tan.
Yeah.
Multiple match points here for Hoki and Kobayashi. Still no smile from Tan Kim Ha. Maybe at the end.
Service over. 9.
It's lucky that Tan Chiang. The shuttle just about rolled over.
Some nice serve variation there, going across the body.
10 match points remaining. And they win it on the net roll. Hoki and Kobayashi are through to the third round, 21-12, 21-10 in 32 minutes. That was almost a masterclass from the Japanese.
Yeah, a super strong performance by them. The Chinese really had no answers for the speed that was coming at them. They were definitely caught off guard with how strong they were getting attacked and the speed off all the shots.
It was the net roll at the end that delivered the winning point. And, wow, that is certainly quite an alarm bell to sound as far as Hoki and Kobayashi are concerned. They've let the rest of the pairs know that they're here to win it. 21-12, 21-10, confirmation of the score. The number 5 seeds through to round 3 in 32 minutes. Almost got it wrong. Corrected myself just in time.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Grania Somerville, for keeping me company through this evening.
It's been a pleasure as always.
And we look forward to having your thoughts again tomorrow on day 4 We look forward to round 3 action. The matches start slightly later, so just take note of the start time. It's 12 o'clock local time. 10 matches on court 1, 10 matches on court 2, and we'll be back with all the action from Copenhagen. Till then, it's good night and goodbye from me, Moushumi Dat.